What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and of course, I got some new news for you. I want to touch on Golovkin for a minute, man. You know, I know Golovkin. He's having one of the biggest fights that he ever had on the 18th of March of this year. He's fighting the Miracle Man, Danny Jacobs, out of Brooklyn in Madison Square Garden. You know, and that's going to be a big fight, you know. But I want to say this, you know. I want to say this about both fighters, okay? First, let me start with Golovkin. Golovkin, he has his share of haters, he does. But he has his fans because he gets his fans honest. You know, he gets his fans by knocking out guys. He doesn't trash talk. He doesn't believe in that. He's an humble guy. You know what I mean? You know, he has similarities of Manny Pacquiao. No, I don't mean fight-wise. I don't mean fight style. I mean, like, the way he carries himself, you know, as a person, as a family man. You know what I'm saying? So those type things stick out with Golovkin. You never hear him ever talk about any fighter in a derogatory way. You know, he tells the best of his ability. He says what he says the truth. You know, he doesn't, you know, spread a lot of rumors, spread a lot of gossip. He's there for the fans. He wants to give the fans a good fight. You know what I'm saying? He's considerate of other people. You know, I will say that about him. And that's how him and Manny Pacquiao will go far. It's how Manny Pacquiao, you know, won over fans, you know, because of his attitude, you know, in and outside the ring. You know, you don't hear a lot about him outside the ring, you know, besides, you know, he's just a regular guy, you know. So, Danny Jacobs, man, you can't help but admire a guy like Danny Jacobs, a God-fearing man, you know what I mean, a gentleman, you know, and I love the backstory about his life and why is he so close to his son, because his father wasn't there for him, you know what I mean, and you know, he's a real humble guy, man. And then you know, you look at these two guys, you know, they're fighting each other, you know, either one wins, it would be a blessing to each other, because, you know, like Danny Jacobs is a gentleman, you know, and he does a lot for his community, you know, and he's real to himself, you know what I mean? You never see Danny Jacobs really kind of out of character. He did get a little amp at the Quillen fight. He did get a little amp, you know, but I guess that little amp helped him because he did knock Quillen out in the first round. But back to these guys, man. They're really two humble guys, you know, and they respect each other. And that can make some of the best fights, you know, because as you guys can remember Gotti Ward, you know, these were two guys that respected each other, but you get them in the ring, man, they, you know, they did a vicious dance. So, you know, I can't wait to see the fight again, man, by some of the best guys in middleweight, you know, the first, the best, and the second best, and they're going to give it their best, you know, so we just got to watch the test, right? You know what I mean? And I just wanted to touch on that, man, because a lot of people give Golovkin, they hate Golovkin because they're Canelo fans, simply because they're Canelo fans, you know, and you can't respect Golovkin. Whereas Canelo comes off as with the poker face, you know, the Richie Rich kid, you know what I mean? He can easily be misconstrued as an asshole, you know, a person that's, you know, arrogant, you know what I mean? Full of himself. And a lot of his interviews kind of reflect that, in a sense, you know, the things that he demands and wants and stuff like that. But, you know, but back to Golovkin, you know, and Jacobs. They're two good dudes, man, and they're going to give their all in the ring. But anyway, I can't wait to see it. So this is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News. You guys been counterpunched. Peace.